Who that family? Check out the Pro Shop. That's right, the Pro Shop. It's the platform store where you can go and buy all the latest merch to support the platform. Available at the Pro Shops. We have dozens of hundreds of products available for you and your family. Unisex tees for men and women, hoodies and sweatshirts, tank tops, kids and baby items, long sleeve tees, mugs, pillows, wall art, bath bedding, face masks, phone cases, stickers, bags, fanny packs, socks, hats, and many other items. Please feel free to check out the Pro Shops. The link is in the description section below. And remember, it helps the platform continue to grow. Check out the Pro Shop and who that too.
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Number one sports talking indeed. We ain't like the Falcons. We won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies in the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game, party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, who that nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Who that to the Black and Gold family members in the live stream. Much love to you and yours on this episode of TSC Virtual Tailgate. We're in the building. Much love to the family members. Good to see y'all in the live stream on this episode of the show. TSC Virtual Tailgate. Looking at week number 10, Saints and Niners preview. Big ups to the Black and Gold family members chiming in this edition of the show. Much love to you and yours, and thank y'all for joining us today. A lot going on in the NFL right now. You know, I'm looking at look like Tampa Bay and they're taking it out on Carolina. Carolina can't seem to get it together, but you know, I was hoping Carolina would beat that team, but you know, it's all good. Well, anyway, big ups to the rest of the family members joining in this edition of the show. Big ups to you and yours, brother Tori in the building. Big ups to you, brother Jerry. Who that to you? William Dickerson, what's up, Will? How you doing, bro? Who that to you? Tyra in the building. Who that to you, Tyra? Much love to you. Josh Go 23. Who that to you? Lee Wood. Who that to you, Lee? KB in the building as well. Who that, fam? Good to see you in the chat. Much love to you and Yearn. Young City Night Ward in the building. What's up, fam? Who that to you? Brian. What's up, Brian Pearson? Who that to you? Straight Booming Podcast. Who that, bro? Good to see you in the chat as well. Big ups to you. Collinator, who that to you, Collinator? Good to see you in the chat, bro. Big ups to you as well. Brett V, who that to you, Brett? Thank you for joining us, fam. Much love to you. Welcome to the show. Brother Derek, what's up, D? Good to see you in the chat, bro. Big ups to you. Much love to you and Yearn. Lori, what's up, Lori? Who that to you, baby? Big ups to Lori in the building as well. Gundam, what's up, Gundam? Who that to you, bro? Said Panthers coach don't belong in NFL. Horrible game management and planning. Yeah. It's a different game, isn't it? Philanthrodocs, who that to you? Good to see you in the chat. Anthony, what's up, Anthony Connerly in the building? Who that to you, fam? Big ups to you as well. And all the rest of the family members joining in the live stream as well. Big ups to you as well in this edition of the show. So please feel free to chime in the chat. If I didn't give you a who that, give me a who that, and I give you a who that back. Now I'm going to share a few things with the family members on this episode of Virtual Tailgate, the preview show leading into the Saints 49ers tilt, which is set to go at 4:25 Eastern time, which is 3:25 our time, which is just a little bit less than an hour from now. But we'll get into it, and then I'll open up the chat for conversations from the family members. They thought prospects on what they think will happen in this game, and now it's an overwhelming support for people now to pick the Saints. Say the Saints are going to beat this team, but remember, we have to also remember that this is the NFL, and that we have to watch out, man, because a lot of stuff usually and can happen. In these matchups, if we don't take them seriously, anybody can get beat any given Sunday. So we have to take care of business and roll this team up to the best of our ability. So big ups to the family members. Please feel free to hit the like button as we get going on this episode of The Coma. So just give me a second. I'll share the show, my screen with the family members, and we'll get into it. The first one I want to cover, family, is this one. Saints face discipline for not wearing masks while celebrating and beating the Buccaneers. Of course, when I seen this, I said, damn, they're going to hit us with these moves. And I think what was the Raiders guy, the owner, said they were draconian. He broke out the big word. He said draconian. And I think probably the Saints will probably do the same thing and say the same thing. They're going to try to appeal this stuff. But this is what they agreed upon going into it. And a lot of this is UN based. We cover this on Q with Big Q. And we're going to start focusing more so on this stuff because, it's just a lot of people not aware of what's really going on. It just matriculates through the players, and the players agree to do it. And then, they have to go by it. But Saints will face discipline, man. They did hit the Raiders hard when they had the same situation, but it's coming from ESPN's Adam Schefter, reported on by Amy. And they're saying significant discipline, hefty fines could be levied against the Saints, will be levied, I say, as well as potential loss of a draft pick reported, which would be on par with what happened to the Raiders when they were fined early in the month for a second offensive flawed NFLC virus protocols. This too would be the Saints' second offense as Peyton, and the Saints were fined a total of $350,000 after the league determined that Peyton failed to properly wear his face mask covering back to September the 21st in Week 2's game against the Raiders. If the Saints were levied punishment the second time, the Raiders penalties were $500,000 fine for the team, $150,000 fine for the coach, and the loss of a 6th-round draft selection in 2021. Several Saints teammates were featured in the dancing videos, which had been post-game staple for the Saints since before the C virus hit, but were only recently brought back weeks after their win over Chicago. After the win in Tampa, the Saints broke out the locker room celebrations again with Mike Thomas, P.J. Williams, Peyton linebackers, DeMario Davis, Craig Robinson visibly dancing and rapping without face coverings, even though nothing has been proven to say that they protect you from anything. Let's just throw that in there, why don't we? And then certain studies are linking them to you getting even more sicker. So because you're not supposed to be breathing out or keeping in the mask the stuff that the body wants out of there. Oh, they just tell us anything, man. I mean, goodness gracious, man. I just literally thought when I was studying this stuff 16 years ago, in my mind, I said to myself that people won't go for this. But thanks to the destruction of the critical thinking process from years and years of bad education by government control, a public school system, and then the total saturation of total demoralization of morals and characteristics, the destruction of people's religious concepts, and then the bringing in of this Luciferian, this Satanist, do as thy wilt mentality has moved the Overton window into a direction which I just didn't think would happen. So it's just really insane. I'm just constantly looking and living in a world. I just don't understand. I just didn't think it'd be this easy for them to bring in this eugenics plan. I just really didn't think. But anyway, back to the Saints. Another posted by C.J. Gardner-Johnson's backup, Jameis Winston, has gotten to the mix, going viral with him and dancing and doing the signature eat the W hand gesture. Several Saints teammates were heard in the background, one of the clip yelling, "Eat 'em," though C.J. Johnson video seemed to be deleted from social media as of Sunday morning. Traquan Smith posts a similar video to Instagram, and just be mindful that they are watching. And they most certainly will come with the pain because they love giving the Saints the business, like Fioria said some days ago. So this is the thing. The Saints will face discipline, and it will be similar to what the Raiders have, which will be heavy cash fines and, of course, the loss of draft picks. So just be prepared for that. All right, moving on to the next story. 6,000 fans in attendance will make a difference for New Orleans Saints. And Peyton says there's such a passion with our family base. He ain't said it. He said fan base, fanatic base, but that little bit matters. And, of course, having the people back in some sort sense of normalcy, you know, it's something, man. But don't get into a spiel about it. The Mercedes-Benz won't be cramped to the Raptors for the Saints fans Sunday when the 6-2 Saints host the 4-5 Nines, but the 6,000 fans will be in attendance. Absolutely will make a difference. The Saints, winners of 5 straight, sitting atop the NFC South Division, had 3,000 fans in attendance for their first home game, 27-24 victory over Carolina. And that crowd having made an impact, the Saints expect this one will, which represents 73,000 who normally would attend. Our last home game, we noticed a difference from the beginning of the season where it was completely sterile. As we progress through the season and continue to have more fans, but certainly appreciate it and feel the difference. There's such a passion with our fan base that the little bit matters. Players have noted the noise levels and support for the Carolina game and welcome more for the rest of the season. It's an advantage. Armstead said it's an advantage. We love them. We love to have fans in there, the energy they bring. We need every one of them. And a great double. And great to double the number from the last home game at some point even got loud. So it'll be great to have more fans and more as they get going. We continue to adhere to C-19 guidelines and trends remaining stable. The Saints are expected to welcome 6,000 fans for the November 22nd game against Atlanta in the Dome. Capacity then would increase to 15,000 fans. December 20th against the Kansas City and Christmas Day game against the Vikings. So as you could tell, a lot of the family members are feeling good, and they're representing 70. So we got about 6,000 people representing 70,000 family members in attendance. So let me tell you something, man. It's a big part of it, to be honest with you. It's a big responsibility, and I'm glad that we are getting some fans in attendance. It took us a while, because in this city, it's a slow process because it's all about money grubbing and backstabbing. But it's good to see some of this is finally getting back to normal. Just check that CARE money, that bailout money they gave the insurance companies, because that's pretty much what it was. All right, Saints, next article. Saints linebacker Quan Alexander, active running back Dwayne Washington, inactive for the 49ers game, sees inactive list. And this coincides with the New Orleans Saints website, who have their inactives. If Dwayne Washington, we kind of knew Dwayne was going to be inactive for this matchup. We kind of figured he would. Ken Crawley is also inactive. Derek Kelly is also inactive. Carl Granderson is inactive. And Chase Hansen is inactive. I don't know why Granderson is inactive, because they could possibly use him. But perhaps we'll see Zach Bourne used there more, because Granderson has really been struggling. He hadn't really – you've seen the progression of Trey Hendrickson. You've seen Davenport starting to fire off. They need to move Cam around, in my opinion. Hopefully we'll see some of that. Let's move Cam around, find some mismatches for him to get him some sacks to get going. And then inactives for the 49ers, Tevin Coleman, the former Falcon, he's inactive. Deebo Samuel, their top wide receiver, is inactive. Akello Witherspoon, the nickelback, he's done. Quan Williams is not there. And then one of their starting linebackers, Flanagan Foles, is also inactive for the 49ers. Now we look at the other article here. What you see inactives there. So game as running back Ty Montgomery, who is back from injury, is back from injury reserve. So expect to see Ty Montgomery in place of Dwayne Washington, which is something that I was happy to see as well. And I was wondering, let's get him involved. Linebacker Chase Hansen was active in injury reserve, but they don't have really a place for him. And you see that Carl Granderson was inactive for the first time this season. So hopefully you might see something with Zach Bourne getting an opportunity to see what he could do at that position. We also know that Sheldon Rankins is on the IR. So you would think you would want to have Granderson on the team when you feel like maybe he can help out. But perhaps this is an opportunity for one of the unknown guys to get involved. Perhaps Zach Bourne gets an opportunity, being that he's buried on a linebacker depth chart anyway. The addition of Quan Alexander, who see some action today. He's buried on the depth chart, so perhaps we can then have the ability to use Zach Bourne in pressure situations. That would be a smart move, in my opinion. Right now, get the guy going, get him involved. That's my thought process on it. It only helps out when you have all this depth. Right now, and players are playing well. Let's get some of these guys involved here. So, Kai, another weapon to the Saints arsenal, Ty Montgomery will get an opportunity to get in the game. So, hopefully, we'll see that as well moving ahead. So, without further ado, family, we'll move into the discussion. Big ups to the rest of the family members tuning in the live stream. Good to see all you guys on the live stream. Let's see what else we got here to thank. Brother Tramal's in the building. Who that to you? Big ups to your True Louisianimals in the building as well. Big ups. Says, man, I got a headache from how many times they praising Tom Brady. I mean, I told you, man, there's something more than that, man. If I do some research, I'll probably uncover more than that, though, because it's a little bit too much. It's over the top. It really is. It's over the top, the amount of stuff that's going on. And I don't know if he's high ranking or whatever it is, but I know something ain't right about how multiple different media operations, and we pretty know they all owned and ran by the same people. They just pretend to not be, but they all are pretty much doing it. They all pretty much are having the same talking points. But that is really reprehensible. It's repulsive to me, and I actually like Tom Brady, but it's just unfeasible that he gets so much positive narratives pushed this way, and then excuse letting when he fails or when he lets his team down. Big ups to you, Ty. Who that to you? Sean C, what's up, fam? Good to see you in the chat. Much love to you, cuz. Good to see you. And let's keep it going as well. Who else we got on here? J-Rock, what's up? J-Rock, he says, these people are really upset the Saints embarrassed Tom Brady. Sad, it's sad. I've showed that. Tyrese, what's up there last saying? Who that to you, bro? He said, this will be a blowout. Can't wait to see the Saints kill the 49ers team. Big ups to the family members. Thank you for that, bro. Appreciate you. All right. Okula, what's up, Okula? Big ups to your fam. Thank you for joining us on this edition as well. And all other family members that's tuning in. Donovan, what's up, brother Donovan? Who that to you, bro? Good to see you in the chat. Kai the Great, what's up, fam? He says, can't understand the 49ers. It must be, he says, can't underestimate them. 49ers, we must be a focus and be ready by any means. No score prediction. Just I want the Saints to win. As simple as that. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. All right. Kenny Sutton, who that to you, Kenny? Big ups to you, bro. Good to see you in the chat. Big ups to you and Yearns. And let's see what else we got there chiming in as well. I don't want to leave anybody out. Let's see. I think I got everybody. If I didn't get you, brother Daryl, who that to you? Good to see you in the chat. Brother Daryl Hatcher in the building. Shedrick, what up, brother Shedrick? Who that to you, bro? Trey Joseph, what's up, fam? Trey says, I expect his snaps to be limited. Alex is still going to get most of the snaps. Speaking in reference of Quan Alexander, who various reports are saying Quan Alexander is picking up on this pretty fast. So it's probably some similarities that he see, because really a lot of teams run basically the same plays. They just call them different things. And if you can get that and learn that quickly, then you could be able to pick up on what they're doing. And many have said that Dennis Allen's system is complicated at times, but it just depends on how intelligent you are to pick the stuff up. And we know Quan Alexander's a guy who they'll help along, bro, because they want him to get the fast track. Big ups to you, CJ504 FBA. Big ups to you, bro. He says, who that from Salt Lake City? Thank you for joining us from Utah, bro. Big ups to you, and thank you for being here. Thank you. All right, family, please hit the like button as well as we keep rolling this thing. We'll get to the part of the show where we will put a link in the chat so the family members can chime in and get their thought process on the game. The link is in the chat for you to chime in, so please feel free to jump in there and comment on what you think will happen. Any questions, concerns, or comments, drop them in the chat, or you can hit the link and pop up on the show. Give me your prediction. Let me know what you think will happen in this game against the 49ers that's going on, and we'll see how it's shake and bake. So thank y'all for joining us. Please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button as we move forward. So we got brother Jerry chiming in. Brother Jerry, how you doing today, bro?
What's going on, Big Q? Who that to you?
Same. Who that to you, my brother? How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. Hope all is well with you, my brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everything's fine. And I hope the same thing to you as well, my friend. And once again, it's always an honor to have Brother Jerry chime in with his analysis on what he thinks is going to happen. Brother Jerry, the floor is yours, my friend.
Well, right now, I don't see no help from Carolina at this moment because they're already down 39-23 with 6:18 left in the fourth quarter. I don't see no comeback to help that's going to help us. So I ain't worried about that right now. I'm worried about this game right here that we're getting ready to go into against the 49ers.
Right.
And Big Q, my keys to this game is I hope they do a repeat, an encore of what they did to Buccaneers last Sunday night. Score fast, go up about at least 3 touchdowns, and let that offense do its thing, score fast down the field along with that defense that was dominating last week. Just want to see some turnouts. I just want to see them put pressure on Mullins and that offense. And like I said, they don't have Jimmy G, they don't have George Kittle, so we don't have to worry about that like last year when they beat us down the field and lose by 2 points. So it's going to be a little bit different in this game.
Right. Absolutely, man. You're absolutely 100% right there, Brother Jay. And that's what it's going to come down to, man. You know, we got to be who we are. And I think who we are is what we were in the Tampa Bay game more so than we were prior to that. I think a camaraderie aspect of me against the world that we were able to utilize and fuse as a team in this one. And I think a lot of that will carry over into this matchup against the 49ers. And this team served up cold as a flounder. They have injuries all over the place. People are missing. Some of their best people are not there, defensively speaking. Although Bosa's not there, Solomon Thomas not there, they still have some good talent on the defensive side. Sherman's not playing in the game. Tart, one of their best safeties, he's out as well. They are banged up very bad, but we can't underestimate. We can't underestimate them.
I know what you're saying, man. But look at on the Saints side. I mean, not even one Saint player is injured on the injured reserve. We got a healthy squad, BQ. I was just looking at that during the week when they had practice and stuff. And when I looked at that latest injury report saying that Thomas is good to go, McCoy good to go, Ramchick good to go, Breeze good to go, and Washington, even though he's questionable, he's good to go. Everybody good to go. So, but like I said, we cannot take this 49ers team lightly because you never know what they got up their sleeve. Some say it's like a trap game, but we had to see while we go into this game to see if it is a trap game or not. But I don't see it.
No, I wouldn't say it either, bro. I don't think it's a trap game. The 49ers are they still have a lot of talent, but this is a game where the Saints, man, like you said, we coming off a blowout win. Really excellent franchise destruction win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we carry that momentum into the matchup against the 49ers. We should be fine, moving ahead. So, like I said, bro, I don't think like 985 Live, original Hot Boy 504, who that to you, fam? Good to see you in the chat as well. Rest of the family members, Brock Pace, and the rest of the family. Thank you for joining us.
Shout out to everybody that's in the live chat. And once again, I love each and every one of y'all. Who that to all of y'all out there. I love y'all.
Thank you, Brother Jerry. And I agree with you. I agree with you big time. There's no excuses. We got to take care of this team. They're basically defeated. A very team that's just gutted with injuries, and we just have to have that killer instinct and just knock them out of here. So I mean, that's what I'm looking at them doing. Just if we got to run over them, killer instinct, smash on them, stump on them, whatever you got to do. On to the next. Jordan mentality. Jordan mentality that on that, Brother Jay. Got to have the killer instinct.
I hear you, brother. Well, I'll go ahead and give you my score prediction. I did tell you I was going to wait till today to give it to you, so here it is. I got the Saints winning this game 45-14.
Wow. I love it. Yeah, that'll be the perfect role.
as long as the Saints win, no matter what the score is, that's all that matters to me. But we're gonna come out 7-2 going into this game.
All right. I like the sound of that, bro. And a couple of losses by Seattle and Green Bay wouldn't hurt either. So I mean, that kind of exemplified things. But hey, man, we've been getting a lot of good going on this year with opponents that we don't like. The Falcons stink. The Vikings are not good right now. They're climbing back though. But also 49ers are banged up. We can get some revenge from what happened last. And that's what I'm looking at, revenge. I won't beat the brakes off this team like we were supposed to do last year when they came up in here and did what they did. But Brother Jerry, I thank you for chiming in on the show once again, bro. Thanks for excellent commentary. And I love that score, bro. 7-2 on the way.
Yes, sir. Let's get this dub, Big Q.
Yes, sir. We gonna get it. We gonna get it, Brother Jay. Appreciate you. Who that to you, my brother? Not to see you after the game.
Who that for life, Big Q. Take care.
You too, bro. Appreciate you. That's Brother Jerry, one of the best of the Black and Gold Nation. Who that to the rest of the family members chiming in. Elite Goods, I see you, fam. Much love to you. Good to see you in the chat as well. CJ504 FBA, once again, big ups to you as well. Thank you for joining us. Brother Donovan, Big Irv, Kai the Great, and everybody else in the chat, big ups to you. Thank you for joining us. 985 Live, big ups to you. Thank you for joining us as well. Demi, who that to? She says, I'm curious to know, how large is the playbook? Is it as large as the Bible, or is this as much smaller? If anyone knows, I appreciate the answer. The Saints playbook, if you look at Coach Payton's play card, it's as large as a Waffle House menu. So, I mean, then he have derivatives that he can kind of spin off of it. But, you know, it depends, man. They can pull out a lot of stuff, especially when you got a quarterback and a coach that have been together as long as Sean Payton them. But, you know, Sean Payton has some plays, and he can. And then the thing about it is his plays, he can spin off derivatives of certain plays to make them happen. He's famous for running the play to the right, and then the 2 or 3 plays later doing the same play to the left. And notice that he does run plays in circles. He has, if they're working, he'll just run them in repeat. He'll circle. He'll reciprocate the same thing, and he might run a play, a wide receiver screen to the right. Come back with a tight end screen to the left, screen, draw play off of 3 wide receiver set, wide receiver package, stuff like that. All that kind of stuff teams occur. So, I mean, we got to make sure we handle business and take care of what we need to take care of. And I think we'll be fine as well. So big ups to the rest of the family members as well. So thank you for that, Demi. That Waffle House menu, as I made fun of Sean Payton with, you got, just dropping it. Lee says, what do the 49ers and Lactors have in common? Both irritate the absolute crap out of you. Very funny, Lee. Trey, who that to you as well? If I ain't say that, bro, big ups to you. Elise said, apologize to what's about to happen to the Niners. Only person whom I'm worried about is their coach and our coach to a degree, because remember, fam, we can't let our coach Sean Payton, which I think he'll be under control this game. Remember, a large part of the 49ers matchup for them beating us last year was the fact that Sean Payton became possessed in the passing attack and then threw out the principles of clock management to control the ball. I mean, that's when it came down to. That's why he's like, okay, we got caught in the flow of the game. No, we didn't get caught in the flow of the game. You got caught in the flow of the game because you did something that was reprehensible. You made it about you and Shanahan. Now, I understand that, but you still have to stay balanced. You beat this team balanced, and we would have beat the 49ers by double digits if we had run the ball and stole possessions away from Jimmy G like we did against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That plan works for the majority of the teams you're going to face. If the 49ers game plan worked for the Buccaneers, it could work. I mean, the Saints game plan for the Bucs, if it worked for them, it can work for the 49ers. And truth be told, that game plan can work for a lot of teams when you dominate the line of scrimmage and both offensively and defensively dominate the line of scrimmage, get pressure on the quarterback, and then go up and then take advantage of opportunities to score and get touchdowns, not field goals, but touchdowns. And then you build up the lead and then pin your ears back and go after the quarterback. That game plan works on a lot of people. Sherman Graham, who that to you? Sherman says, hello, who that's no slow starts. We need to hit them early and often. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have a good day on the ground. Thank you, Sherman. Who that to you, bro? And thank you for joining us here on the Sports Coma. Much love to your family. Please subscribe if you aren't a subscriber. Thank you. Young City says, damn, Tampa Bay hurts. Tramal says Peyton needs to put his ego in check. We know that. That happened the last game. Derek says maintaining and ready for this game. And a lot of Who That saw. Hemisphere Who That to you. Thank you for joining us. Brock says, wearing my black and gold all the way here in Arizona. Thank you, Brock. Who that to you, bro? Good to see you in the chat as well. Much love to you and the family. All right. And look here. CJ504 says, no mercy. That's right. We gotta knock them out and beat them down. That's all. 985 Law says, y'all seen they saying we're in trouble for the locker room celebration. We covered it early in the broadcast before we went into the inactives and actives. And it'll look similar to what they did with the Raiders. And I guess we have to learn to keep our locker room celebrations private, or everybody dancing around with masks on their face. I just don't get all this. 45-0 says Hemisphere. I want to see the defense build on last week. A lot of that's going to carry over. Tyra says frustrating. Tyra, I hear you, baby. We here for you. Jermaine, who that to you, said, what up, Big Q? Good to see you, fam. Much love to you as well. Elise says Gumbo is our mascot. That is correct. You got Sir Saint and Gumbo the dog. All right, 985 Live said, Jamal, we went yesterday after I got off. Wasn't too good. Okay, they talking about fishing. All right, let's keep going. Brock says Panthers always get smashed. They haven't learned how to win yet. They make it competitive, but they don't know how to finish games. That's quite obvious. And then Teddy Bridgewater's a little off. He throwing behind people. He looked good early on, but they couldn't seize the day and score. If they had scored touchdowns as opposed to them field goals, it would have been a situation to put pressure on top. But that's a very young team. They still with a rookie coach from college trying to learn the NFL game. So they got a ways to go, but they're on the right path. All right, Donovan Teddy looks to be hurt. Yeah. That's a problem there. Teddy Bridgewater been playing real well for them. They just a young team, man. They're a young team. Trail says, what's happening? Big ups to Trail and the rest of the building. What's up, Dustin? Who that to you, Dustin? He said 25 minutes to kickoff. That's right, 20 minutes now. Thank you, Dustin. Who that to you? Thank you for joining us, bro. Hit the like button and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Kenny says, ready to see the black and gold on the field. Let's see what else we got. True Louisiana says Sean Payton calls plays like like Madden people do. All right. Kai said about to go to Popeyes. Don't tell Demi that. Jarrell, who that to you? Said checking in from S-Port. What's up? Jarrell, what's happening? Who that to you, fam? Much love to you. Hemisphere says, just like to point out when Drew Brees says he's only in the moment from game to game 1 year at a time, he's not talking about retirement. He means he's enjoying the game, the team year to year. And that's true, bro. And sometimes when you get up to a certain age, those terms resonate with you for real, because you didn't realize that you've been fortunate to be able to do something that very, very rare amounts of people were able to do, and then do it in a way where you had immense success. I mean, he's efficient in his production. He's on par to have over 4,500 yards this year. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. And I seen the piece with Kellerman was talking about Drew Brees. He's not elite, but he has elite, accuracy. I'm like, okay, is he elite or not? And that's why, it's just, you can go ahead on that. He first ballot Hall of Fame all you want. That's all that mattered. The hell with them dumbasses. He's the first ballot Hall of Fame. Ask that question. Is he a first ballot Hall of Famer? Yeah. He's first ballot. Well, so he's elite. He's not elite right now. Of course, he's elite right now. He's sitting on top of a soon-to-be 72 team. He's the main reason. Him and Alvin Kamara, the defense is finally catching up. But really, Kamara and a few other the young guys have contributed to help this become a good thing. Thank you for that. True Louisiana says old PJ Walker is in for Teddy. PJ was great in XFL. He was exciting too. And plus, this guy, PJ Walker, was the quarterback with Matt Rule when he was at Baylor. So they have a relationship. Funny how those things work, huh? Brock says, well, the Bucks fan that was in the chat, I ain't seen him since. I told you he wasn't going to be in the chat. I told you they can give it, but they can't get it. You can go come up in here and run around and talk about all this, that, and third. You had all these old mysterious ass trolls that was in here talking about your Bounty Gate championship. And it doesn't count in here. All these old fantastical ass dummies and computer mods and all this nonsense running around here. Because most of that, man, that don't be real people. Most of that stuff is like computers doing that. I remember looking at a special on that. You just program and then they go and sell. But I mean, what kind of world we living in, man? Big ups to you, Crash. Good to see you in the chat, bro. Big ups to you. Good to see you in the chat. Much love to you, bro. Wilmington Sims, what's up, bro? He said, we got this. That's right, bro. We got it. No doubt about it. Same's going to take care of business. No doubt about it. All right. 985 says Carolina didn't help us out today. We got to win. No, they ain't going to win. And really, it doesn't matter. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to chase you till infinity. And they might get in the playoffs and we might see them. We just keep doing what we're doing. We're going to hold the top spot. We'll get the bye. However it falls, it falls. If we get the bye or not, we get in the playoffs, we got to take care of business. Demi says, why does Tampa still have the starters in the game? They're just running up the score on the defenseless Panthers. That's how the great Tom Brady is. And not one of them going to say that's a classless move by Brady. Sean says Tampa Bay beating the Panthers like they spanked the Saints. Yeah, that's the little get back. They want to feel right about themselves, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to try to run up a 40 or 50 burger if they could, That's the only way to make them feel good, because they could do that to them because they damn sure ain't doing it to us. You Tampa Bay saps. All right, Jerry says game over, Carolina, no help. Yeah, well, that's all right. We still have a couple of teams ahead of us that we're looking for help on anyway. Let me see if I can give some of the scores right now to the rest of the family members. Right now, the Giants all over Philadelphia with 3 minutes left to go in the game, 27-17. You're looking at Green Bay right now. Green Bay, how about that? Green Bay is barely winning. They're about to win the game. Well, they got 6 minutes, I think, according to what I'm looking at. 6 minutes remaining against Jacksonville, 24-20. Washington is losing to Detroit with less than 2 minutes. Cleveland up on Houston 10-0. 40 burger almost by Tampa on the Carolina team. And, of course, later on matchups, the Chargers, the Dolphins, Broncos, Raiders, Bills, Arizona, Niners, and Saints, Seattle, and the Rams, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, and several other teams. So we'll just have to see as well. So, yep, less than 2 minutes for the Green Bay matchup. And that's what I'm looking forward to. Rams helping us out by beating Seattle. And, of course, Jacksonville, they made it competitive. Well, Green Bay looked like they're about to lose too. So big ups to the rest of the family members as we roll down and hit the chat. Much love to you. Oh, okay, thank you, Sean. Much love, bro. Appreciate that. Travis 504, who that to you? Adrian, who that to you as well? It says 37-17 Saints over the Niners. Thank you for that, Adrian. Who that to you? Cedric Brooks, who that to you? Said it. He says, who that, babe? Now all of a sudden the news people are the Saints bandwagon. You know it. You know it, bro, and that's how it is, man. They spineless, garbage time people. I've said that. They're just the worst form of meteorologists you can imagine. They're 20 or 30% chance the Saints win the game. That's what it is, man. It's ridiculous. Brock say Tampa trying to make media talk about how good they really. You're beating the wrong people. You ain't get respect for beating Tampa from Carolina. Travis says 49-0 on the Saints. Thank you for that. All right, Jamal says Bucks fans starting to feel good again. You don't see none of them Bucks people up in here no more. They run around, all these mysterious jerks jumping on here with funny tags and all that, and Kevin and the rest of the family member was knocking their ass out of here like whack-a-mole. It was almost like a talk show whack-a-mole. One pop up, you bat them down, another one pop up. We had like whack-a-mole on these jackasses here the last show, man. Big ups to you, Jose. He says, how about giving Breeze a few game break and start? I'm not mad at that, Jose. You might get your opportunity in this game if it goes the way we think it is, bro. I would love to see Jameis Winston get an opportunity to play because he could very well be the future quarterback here for this team, man. You would love to get him some reps when Drew Brees gets them up by double digits and simply give Jameis an opportunity to get behind that offense and give it a whirl or two. So, I'm not upset about that at all. Sean C. Brady running. He run it up trying to catch Drew, huh? That's terrible, man. You got all the rings. That's just how petty you are, man. Jamal says the Eagles are trash. Yeah, we got them later on down the line. Crash says QIC Quan, DeMario Bond appear to be your starters. So that means DD is the Mike. Now, that's what I was saying, bro, is that Demario Davis is supposed to be the Mike linebacker. This is what we talked about before the season got started, remember? And it's really not a hard thing if you think about it, because who's your smartest linebacker? Huh? Who's your best linebacker? Who's a team leader and a linebacker in the defense? Really, it doesn't take much to kind of figure that one out. I don't know, for them to be trying to stick Alex Anzalone in there was almost laughable to me, man. For them to try to stick Alex Anzalone, I'm like, what the hell are you trying to stick Alex Anzalone in there? The moment Alex Anzalone, lost his job, or when they traded for Quan Alexander, Demario Davis took over that position. He could not play the Mike position, and it's a shame that happened like that, but it is what it is. All right, let's keep it moving, family. We got a few more minutes before the broadcast is going on, and thank you for that, Crass. Much love to you. Kevin Conley, who that to you, Kevin? Big ups to you as well. Let's see, the rest of the family members chiming in here. Let's see, let me keep up with y'all here. All right, Tyra says 2024 Pack. Yeah, I don't think the Jaguars are going to do us no favors today and knock the Packers out. We got to take care of our own business, And as long as we got the better conference record, that's why we kind of trending on them. But we just got to keep it going. Alan Drake, who that to you? Alan said, "Let's go, Saints. We got this." Thank you, Alan. Who that to you? Thank you for joining us, bro. Big ups to you as well. All right, let's keep going. Jamal says DD was the Mike for the Jets, I think. Yeah, he's going to be the Mike linebacker from this on in, bro. He's got to be. He knows all the plays. He's the leader. He's the best linebacker you have, and the best linebacker you have should be the Mike linebacker. He's calling the plays. He's the smartest one to see what the offense is doing. He should be doing that. Alex Anzalone just wasn't that guy, and then he wasn't playing with the ferocity. If he was playing with ferocity, you might can cover up for some of the stuff that he was mixing in. If he was popping people and knocking them on their ass. But he didn't look like he knew what he was doing. He was confused. He couldn't cover the tight ends. Get your ass up out of here. That's what they did, and they bring Quan Alexander to cover the tight end. Demario should be the Mike. I've been saying that. That's common sense. That's common sense. Sean C, I would love to see Jameis Winston in there. We're going to get an opportunity. I think we keep up. Yep. I got you, Kenny. He says, yeah, the Packers going to get that as well. Yeah, I think you're right on that. Kevin Conley says 40-14. Big ups to you, Kevin Conley says 40-14. Sound like Jerry's prediction. I love it. Big ups. I guess everyone's back kissing Brady ass. It's what it is, bro. William, what's up, William? He says, sound the alarm. That's right, bro. And let me say this too, family. Let me say this, bro. Big ups to you, William. Thank you for joining us, fam. Much love to you. Another thing, let me add this in, the referee angle too. I haven't said it. I said it. I think I said it on Friday's show. Let me throw it in again. Referee angle. Let's be mindful of the referees stinking ass in this matchup. K. Cole says, hey, Big Q at chat. Who that nation? Elbow cuff. All right. Thank you. KK Cole, who that to you, baby? Good to see you in the chat. Much love to you, fam. True Louisiana says, Bourne is fast. He won't get toasted. Yeah, I think we got a lot to look at with Bourne, man. And it's about time we get a look at him if he's the future. Because the truth be told is the Saints it appears to be. It appears to be. The Saints got Quan Alexander. Only thing they gave up to secure him was an injury-plagued Kiko Alonso, who really didn't have a future with the team. The 49ers got rid of his contract. This year, the Saints only owe him $500,000. I think it's $580,000 or something like that. It's less than $1 million. It's just over $500,000 on his salary. Next year and the following year, both those years, they jumped to over 12.5 1 year and 12.6 the next, according to Sport Track numbers. There's no way the Saints are going to keep paying that man for that. They're going to reduce that to a degree, and wouldn't be surprised if he's not a part of the long-term. This is a moment, a move now, because if you look at the compressed cap for next year, they got to shed 80 to 90 millions worth of cap to get under that compressed COVID cap for next season. And cutting and moving of monies around, we'll see. But some individuals won't be on this team next year, and it's going to look a lot different than what we see it is now. So just in the rookies, the guys like Troutman and Zach Bowen, they are going to be the future of a lot because their contracts are cheap and they have a high ceiling. So getting him and getting these guys involved right now really helps. All right. All right. Let's see. Willie, big ups to you, Willie. Willie says Tom Brady, the man against poo teams. Oh, you ain't lying, Willie. Sub-Zero, who that to you? Good to see you in the chat, bro. Big ups to you as well. Much love to you as well. And there go KK Cole in the building as well. Big ups to the rest of the family members as well. All right, Willie, thank you for the super sticker. Willie, big ups to you, fam. Thank you for the super sticker. Much love to you, Willie. Yeah, it's true, bro. He that guy is Tom Brady, and I like Tom Brady, but all this idol worship is utterly repulsive. It stinks, it's rotten, and it just shows you that they really biased. And there's nothing wrong with you being biased because everybody have biases, but don't sit and pretend like you're not biased or you're unbiased when you really are. That makes you a hypocrite, and you're a dog for that. So I mean, it's what it is. Laura says we Super Bowl bound, Laura. Feeling good. All right. Abraham, who that to you? Good to see you in the chat as well. Laura says 35-17. I love it, Laura. I think we should get it. You know, we're going to be. I love that. All right. Derek says appreciate it. All right. Cedric, sounding the alarm. That's how I go. All right, all the family members, much love to everybody, man. Who that? Tragic 504, all the family members. Brock says 49ers are going to play dirty. Watch out for that too. Good call, Brock. We have to watch out for all that stuff. They're gonna go for fourth down, reverse plays, gimmicks, everything. They don't have nothing to lose. They're a desperate ass team, so we got to be prepared for that. Gajil, who that tease? He said, "Why did we not draft Patrick Queen? Because we drafted Cesar Ruiz, who Sean Payton wanted to get rid of Larry Warford, and right now the experiment's working. But I'm thinking probably sometimes next year you'll see him switch him, Ruiz to the center position and put McCoy at guard. And I think McCoy has a ability to become an all-pro guard. I really do. I mean, he's a solid center, but he'll make a spectacular guard, and I think they see that. So yeah, but Patrick Queen, that's what that's GM Kev's guy. He's mad about that. They passed him right up. I thought the top pick should have been. We could have went with Larry Warford another year. Wouldn't have hurt nothing because you would have shed his cap anyway going into the following year, and we could have had start adding pieces to build up the defense. But we extended out DeMario Davis. They add Quan. We'll see. They got Zach Bowen. So, you know, I would have went with Pat too. I mean, but, you know, it's what Sean Payton does. He went with the offensive lineman. It's crazy as hell. But, you know, it's working out. So Shamal said Mike Evans happy to be out the penitentiary from last week. Yep. Big ups to you. All right, Jermaine said that's what I said earlier week. This game should be the game to showcase the younger players. We got to get them in there. We most certainly got to get in there. We got to get those young guys in there. We got to get them in there and get them some reps. The Kevin says, man, Q, did I miss you talk about the Saints being fine for celebrating with a mask on? What crock of sugar, honey? Bro, listen. It's what it is, bro, with this stuff, man. You know how I feel about it, man. And I don't know people. Everybody got their different opinion on it because it depends on who you listening to. I mean, seriously. But, you know, I keep telling people, don't turn the TV off and stop listening to the big people. The big people are full of it. And I keep telling everybody that, you know, because I've been doing research, and it don't take you to be a research junkie to understand that what's been going on is a whole bunch of nonsense out there. And I'm just keeping it real. I'm not going to tell you no lie. I'm not going to tell you no lie. I'm going to tell you that the big media people, stop turning them off. I've been saying that they ain't helping. They ain't helping at all. I'm just keeping it real with you. So Alan Dale, who that to you, says Tom not good under pressure, you know, at all. And then you dancing around with a mask, and the people, they got people out there right now that's busting all that up. And what they do is they block them, and and that you ain't supposed to do that. You know, listen, if you got a troll, that's one thing. You know, you got somebody coming in here and engaging. It's like here, we real fair in here. People come up in here, they got other people's teams, they come up in here, family, we don't be banning nobody, we don't do none of that stuff. Don't do it. It's only when they start talking nonsense, and then the moderators give them warnings. They say, listen, bro, you got to chill out with all that, you know. Some of them give them 2 warnings, but they keep on, and you got to go. You got to go. So it's respect for the platform, it's respect for you, the family members out there, and the heavy-handed moderators, I call them that, because they are very tolerant. But when you have somebody have a different vantage point than you, then have a discussion with that person. That's how we'll learn. Bring your facts, I'll bring my facts, and then we'll see, and we can learn from each other, because perhaps what you got, you might not have as much as I got, or vice versa. But this is not the case nowadays. It's okay, well, I don't like what you're saying, I'm just going to stop you. I'm just going to block you. And that's how these big people doing, and that's wrong. But that's done purposely too. That's why they took over the public forum, so they can then shift the narrative of what is to be said. That's why you see stuff in the media about Tom Brady, all this, and then the game, the Monday after and the Tuesday after the Saints matchup and them stumping Tampa Bay on the ground, you had no love or any mention of that on that first page. You mean to tell me that wasn't on cause? So like I said, man, they have media biases. When they bias like that, we just got to know how to do them. It's almost like, people say, well, what's the solutions to all that you're saying? Q, simple. Stop giving your money to people that don't deserve it. I mean, how many times I got to say that? Like say, for instance, I'm going to just throw this out there because I got a lot of people with iPhones, stuff like that. I don't have an iPhone. I got an Android. But let's just say, for example, that you find out the history of the iPhone people was involved in stuff that had to do with marking up the Jewish people back in the day. Huh? Perhaps that the Watson guy, who the computer AI program is named after, that guy, the inventor, had something to do to help somebody in Germany many years ago stamp and mark on people and have them hurt or even killed. If you knew that, and if you found that out, would that be enough for you to then take your business away from them? You see what I'm getting at here? You see? And what if do you buy from Sears? Do you go back in the day and find out they had slave catalogs that they made money off of it? And if you got insurance with life insurance, different insurance companies, if they made money off of this, would that be enough for you to pull your business away and go to somebody else? See, it's all in your hands is what I'm saying. And when you hit them like that, then that changes the narrative and makes things different. You don't give it to those people who don't deserve it, is all I'm saying. Then you deserve what you get if you do that. That's why I say they don't deserve your trust. They don't deserve your love. Because this is all a giant, dirty, rotten construct anyway. I keep telling you that. But that is the action that you have to have. If people are hating on the Saints, challenge their stats. And if you realize it's an emotional attachment for not liking you, and they don't have any reason for not like you except because I just don't like the Saints. They stink. Well, get away from that asshole over there. Let him stink in peace. Let him be stinking and rotten in peace. You see what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm coming at? We can't then say, man, we got to keep it real, man. We can't be a part of a hypocrite matrix. We can't. We can't. We got to really look at some stuff. I'm just keeping it honest with your family. If they got guys and people out there that's hating on the Saints, y'all know what to do. Pull the plug on their funky ass. Excuse my French, my Spanish, my Portuguese, my Hawaiian, or my Polynesian, my my Chinese, everything. Y'all know what I mean. But big ups to the rest of the family members chime in. I'm trying to get to as many of your chats as time, because it is game time. And I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. And the game is about to get started. So I tell y'all what, who that to you, Lit Cookies? Lit Cookies in the building. Big ups to you. And all the family members for joining this edition of the show. Troy Thompson, I see you, fam. Big ups to you. All right, so fam, listen. We shall be back after this matchup, family. We'll be back after the matchup with the Saints, man. Listen, we'll be back with the post game after the game. And I expect to hear from you and Yearns on this edition of the show. So please hit the like button and know that we're going to win this one. We're going to stuff the Lily, out of this team. And then we're going to holler at you later. Peace. Who that? We're going 72, baby. Big up.
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome. #1 sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons. We won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies in the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game, party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, who that nation? Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black, ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bountygate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Who that family? Check out the Pro Shop. That's right, the Pro Shop is the platform store where you can go and buy all the latest merch to support the platform. Available at the Pro Shops, we have dozens of hundreds of products available for you and your family. Unisex tees for men and women, hoodies and sweatshirts, tank tops, kids and baby items, long sleeve tees, mugs, pillows, wall art, bath bedding, face masks, phone cases, stickers, bags, fanny packs, socks, hats, and many other items. Please feel free to check out the Pro Shops. The link is in the description section below. And remember, it helps the platform continue to grow. Check out the Pro Shop and who that too.